Oh, hi! Well, this was supposed to be part of my earlier video, but I guess it got too long. But I just like to comment on, also as part of the comment on Nomadic Kitty's video regarding how fans treat male idols as babies. First off, this is not by any means a diss on Nomadic Kitty. I am a fan of her content. I subscribe to her channel. Um, I love her takes. I guess it's just a commentary on this. But first off, thank you for finding us Asian men more attractive now. Yes, as an Asian myself, thank you very much for that. But I guess it's more of I would say it's a fault of Western media that they portray Asians as such, as the as the stereotypes that you've mentioned. Because here in Asia, we do have stereotypes on Asians or people from Asians who grew up in Western countries, and also both negative and positive. And the same way, we also have this notion on Westerners coming to our country, especially in our my country, which is in the Philippines. We do have those notions. Plus the fact that there is colonial mentality within Asia towards Westerners. So I would blame it there. But then again, I would just like to say that K-pop is a business, and these fans that these fans who are super supportive of these people are the ones that spend money. They're the ones that really push these events. These are the ones that really like go hard in their groups. And of course, they will find that well, let's put BTS as the example. They'll always find Jungkook as the cutie guy. But at least in Asia, they do have that. They do have those parasocial relationships, but they do know that Jungkook is now a hottie, right? So because I guess we're Asian, so we know that they grew up, they became this already. But I wouldn't say that it's very different though, as as a person who grew up watching Back to the Future. People would always think that Michael J. Fox will still be Marty McFly. Um, they'd always have this notion that Will Smith is the super okay guy, the same guy who he was in his previous movies is different from the guy who'd slap Chris Rock, right? So there is those notions. But for those relationships that you're talking about, I think it's the industry itself. It's the industry that pushes that because they know these are the people that will spend. These are the people that will really, because because like you, I am not I'm not really into the K-pop spaces. I am in YouTube, but I started watching YouTube mostly for movie videos, and but not really in K-pop spaces. I started getting into, I guess, more into K-pop when I had an ultimate group, which is Islet which is fifth gen, by the way. And I started watching other groups' content, and also with what happened with New Jeans, because it's just plainly stupid. I mean, you can't get any dumber than that. Because well, I'll talk about it, and then I have my own take on those in that thing there, in that thing. But as a person who has work experience, who is currently working, also was gone into corporate, and whose job is mainly looking at contracts and also employee relations. Um, that's why I got into it. But then again, it's a business. I got into work. I guess I have gotten some life experiences. So just like you, I am not into the. I'm basically a little bit out of it. It's just more on the news. But I do understand that it is a business. These people that think who that they need to have, that these idols should, I mean, these idols are projected to have these qualities that will always keep you reachable, but yeah, like what exactly like what you said. They're there, but they can't be reached because these are the people that spend money. Also, with regards to how they are and how they act. Well, as an Asian, I am living in the Philippines, but I am also of East Asian descent. Well, actually mixed. I have parts. I have Filipino. I have Filipino families and Filipino blood already. I mean, everybody in the Philippines have mixed blood. Actually, it's no pure Filipino really, but there's this sense that men, at least Asian men, have to act this way. Right? You're not too emotional. That's why I'm not sure how 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 exposed you are to Asian culture, but there is what they call the tiger mom. There is also the Asian dad. So they have that as well. So um, they have to appeal to a certain standard, which is also with regards to topics on sex. They will talk about it behind closed doors, but they will not be that open about it in public spaces. It's changing now. I mean, like what you also said with regards to the canary in the cage and the mining in the mines, there should be people who do it. I think some people did, even for dating, like Hyuna. But the thing is, personally, I think she self-destructed there, and the society themselves are not that ready yet. You know, Jihyo of Twice also had the has already been known to be dating that athlete dude. Same with Chaeyoung, was supposed to be dating this other guy, which I don't escapes my mind recently. But then again, they do the industry themselves perpetuate that. So, if anything, it's the industry that needs to change. But good luck with that. It will change soon. Hopefully both of us are still in the space by the time it does. But it's getting there. Slowly, it's getting there. Babies. I'd really put more emphasis on baby steps that they change. But the thing is, I would always go down to the point that it's a business, and these fans that have this, that want to keep their idols as they are the ones that spend money, and those companies know that, and I'm sure you know that as well. So I think it's more about that. It's a money thing. K-pop, K-drama was never a charity. It's a money making thing, and I think the government's also the government's perpetuating that as well. And it's also funny when you're talking about Western women going to Korea expecting to meet the oppas from the K dramas. I mean, personally, I think that's pretty ignorant. And from an Asian guy who's able to see Koreans in our country, that's definitely not the case. Definitely not. But I guess I would just still again boil it down to how Western media portrays Asians in general, negatively and positively. And I guess that's also, I guess most of those people who think that should actually touch grass. But again, Nomadic Kitty, I love your content. I love your takes. Um, and thank you very much for, you commented on my other video, but I love your content. I love who you are, and thank you.